Yo, what's good, peeps? I guess if you haven't heard by now, Sony is buying Bungie. It is probably fair to say that no one actually saw this coming. Granted, it is not as huge as Microsoft buying Activision, but this is definitely still massive news. As we're putting this video together, details are pretty thin on the ground, but we do know that Sony have paid over $3 billion for Bungie. But let's have some fun and take a look at 5 advantages of Sony buying Bungie.
Number 1.
Now, even if you do not play Destiny 2, it is a very, very popular game with some huge expansions that people are very excited about as a brand new game. The shooting and gameplay of Destiny series has never been in question. Also, Bungie gave us the original Halo game, which still holds up to this day. Clearly, we are not going to see Halo on PlayStation as Bungie has nothing to do with that. However, perhaps Sony can throw a little more money around and get these guys to come up with a new first-person shooter. Definitely, I'm sure there will be something on the horizon from an exclusive perspective that will definitely make PlayStation have a game similar to the likes of what we've seen Halo become.
Number 2.
Destroyed, everything taken away from
This one is very exciting to think about. PlayStation have said that Bungie will be able to still make their own games and that they can support PlayStation projects in the future years. We already talked about first-person shooters, but just imagine a new Killzone or a new Resistance. Definitely games that are really, really interesting to some of the hardcore PlayStation fans out there. And imagine if those type of games are made by the talented team over at Bungie. It is not just first-person shooters, but seeing the talented team at Bungie get the chance to make their own Sony-centric games is a very exciting possibility.
Number 3.
the war's over.
Now, to me, this is definitely very interesting. Bungie themselves have come out and said that games that they make will not just be exclusive to PlayStation. With how popular Destiny is on other platforms, this does definitely make sense. Of course, in what we've just talked about, any games featuring Sony-owned content like a Killzone, for example, would be an exclusive. However, it would be interesting to see if another Bungie-created game did make it onto other platforms. Destiny 2 is a no doubt, but however, a few years back, Bungie did say that they would have a new non-Destiny game released by 2025. And I guess the question to ask is, will that game actually be on Xbox?
There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
Number 4.
A little young for a bartender, aren't you? A little old for prom, aren't you?
Okay, so I guess this one is a little bit out there, but we need to remember that Sony is not just all about PlayStation. They are a multimedia company and one of the biggest in the world. Now that they own Destiny, what is stopping them from making an epic sci-fi movie based on the Destiny series under their Sony Pictures banner? As of putting this video together, Sony is just about to release a movie based on Uncharted, and if that is as big as people seem to think it will be, Sony will potentially see Destiny as a way of having their own epic sci-fi series in the style of Star Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Star Trek.
The voyage was not just about gold. It was something much more valuable.
This cross has a very tragic history.
Number 5.
Saboteurs!
In the last year or so, Microsoft has purchased Bethesda and Activision in what I consider two absolutely massive moves for their Xbox brand. Many people felt that Sony had to do something, and granted that Bungie has nowhere near the catalog that Bethesda or Activision has, but it definitely does show some intent and desire to stay on top of the video game world. It does make you wonder about what other possibility acquisitions Sony may have in mind, and it definitely does open up that horizon. It would be great to see what happens with companies such as Sega, who knows, maybe EA, but definitely as it stands, I do feel that this is definitely a great move from Sony, and it kind of shows that they're not willing to stand still. Anyway, peeps, that's just my quick thoughts. I just thought I'd put a video together just showcasing what I kind of had in mind regarding this acquisition from Sony. Definitely a great move from the company, as I've mentioned, and it will be great to see how much more information and details do unfold over the coming weeks or months, and definitely one that the PlayStation fans are certainly excited about. Do let me know in the comments below what you make of this recent acquisition from Sony. Do you think it's a great look, or is it just literally trying to play catch up to Xbox? I definitely think it's a great look, and it's good to see that a lot of these companies are definitely getting a lot of great deals done over the last few years or so, and it just makes us think what the future will hold. As always, if you did enjoy this very quick urban gameplay video, be sure to smash the like button. Do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so before, and until next video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? No hugs.